What is up, mages? It is I, your wintry neighborhood Winterspelll. I'm welcoming you back to another episode of Megaman Battle Network 6, Cybeast Gregar. Hope everyone's doing great tonight. I know this is a late stream, but hopefully it's still gonna be fun. So last time we stopped Captain Blackbeard from taking over the aquarium, and we saved Plata the penguin. And now Lan was sleeping in class after a nightmare, and he was forced to write 3,000 vocabulary words, and we gotta go turn that in right now. For just a moment. My wires were all sorts of messed up. Alright, so we just got the tag chip system, so we can cause two chips to appear together when any two chips. It's actually quite good. We'll do Focused and Guardian. Or not, I guess. Alright, let's try... I will still do Focused. Okay, honestly, I'm not even sure what the capacity is. We can do something like that later. Let's go turn this into Mr. Mock. And there should be something interesting waiting for us. Ah, good, we can finally jack into this. I'm also hoping that the shop is going to open soon, because I would like to use our lottery codes, which I have all of them. And I would like to start buying some cool chips. That should be good. That's everything. There you go. I did put a lot of effort into this. Thank you. That's true. Honestly, very true. Very true about that. We do have to keep moving forward. Yo! Alright, who's that? Oh my god! Doesn't that man look familiar? Mock Meat Match! For those who may not know, Mr. Match was in the first Battle Network game as the first member we battled of World 3, the terrorist organization that was our main antagonists. Lan, how could you forget? You've met him 3 other times. Oh, close they remember each other. Yeah, Mr. Match has tried to kill Lan and his family, so you know it's understandable that he might not be too happy. Yeah, little bro, I wouldn't say that. Arnax, I'm not up to anything. He's the Scottish one. I love this guy. So, honestly, for the first time, Mr. Match is actually on the up and up. He really is done being a criminal. He's an actual teacher. And I was really happy to see this when I first saw him in Battle Network 6. Because I remembered him from playing 3. I think I had played 1 at that point. I started with 3, and then I think I got 5, then 4. I don't know if I got 2 and 1 before I got 6. But I had already run into Match and had to fight him before. He is he uses fire attribute Navis, and fire is his thing. So this is also where we're going to get our transformations for the game. This is going to be our first one. So it is a staple in Mega Man Battle Network games that Mega Man gets new forms as the game progresses, starting from Game 2, with the style change. It would be a type of power Mega Man would get, along with a new appearance and an element that he would get based on his battle style before he got the style change. Like if you use a lot of program advances, you get custom style. Use a lot of recovery and shield chips, you get shield style. If you mostly use the Mega Buster, you would get gut style. And if you use mostly Navi chips, you would get team style. Now, Mega Man Battle Network 3 also used style change, and it added in Mega Man Blue, it had Shadow style, where if you use a lot of invisibility chips, you'll essentially kind of get a Shadow Man style thing. It added ground style that you would get if you used a lot of panel breaking chips, or panel changing chips, which personally, ground style is my favorite one because a Mega Buster attack then can break panels. So my favorite style was Heat Ground, because you get a flamethrower and it breaks panels over a 3-panel arc, which I absolutely love. It also added, it added another one. I can't remember all the styles at the moment. It also added bug styles, so if there was bugs in your Navi customizer and you had a certain amount of styles ready to go, then you could unlock bug style. And there was hub style in Battle Network 2, which you would get if you had a certain amount of styles at certain levels. Really cool stuff, honestly. In Mega Man 4 and 5, they had Double Soul, where after you completed a scenario with a certain Navi, and Mega Man said that he connected with them, you would get the Double Soul ability, where you would sacrifice a chip of that element, and you would be able to, for 3 turns, you would gain that Navi's powers. Like, for example, Spout Soul, or Aqua Soul. Depending on what localization you're using, Spoutman or Aquaman. I believe they changed it back to Spoutman. When I first encountered him, he was Aquaman. So, for example, if you got Aqua Soul or Spout Soul, you would sacrifice a water attribute chip, and then you would gain those abilities for 3 turns. You would gain a bubbler attack on your Mega Buster, and you'd be doubly weak to electricity. I actually don't think I ever explained that. The 4 elements in this game are fire, water, electricity, and wood. Wood is super effective against electricity, which is super effective against water, which is super effective against fire, which is super effective against wood. So in Battle Network 6, we have something called Link Cross, where you do a side mission after meeting a character like Mr. Match here, where you control their Navi for a little bit, and then after you complete that mission, you essentially get a double soul, which is permanent until you get hit by a super effective attack. So the 3-turn limit no longer applies, but if you do get hit by a super effective attack, the cross soul does leave. So then you can't use it the rest of the battle. You can use as many link souls as you have in one battle. If you've got 3 of them, you can use all 3 of them. So this is our main transformation for this game. So this will allow us to get Heat Cross after we go through Mr. Match's class. Personally, I think this is what Double Soul should have been to begin with. And the cross abilities are some of my favorite transformations in the game, although I am really fond of Style Change. But this is really cool. I love it. Later in the game, obviously, you do get another transformation based on whatever Cybeast you have in this game. For us, it will be a Gregar form. Of course, for Falzar, we have a Falzar form. So that one does last for 3 turns, and then your emotional state's exhausted after you're done using it. Although you can also combine your Beast form with a Cross Soul, and you get a super powerful kind of fusion of it. It's really cool. Honestly, the transformations and different forms Mega Man could take, they went above and beyond for Battle Network 6, and I love it. The Link Navis, the Cross Souls, the Beast forms, absolutely fantastic. And by the way, after you've completed a class for a Link Navi, you are able to access whatever jack-in device that you access for the class, and you are able to control that Navi. And after we get our Link Navis, we can use their special abilities to get past unpassable barriers that we couldn't before. For example, that big tree in Central Area 3, once we get a certain Link Navi, we can use them to get past that tree. Things like that. Alright, so you gotta go back to the classroom to pack up. And then we can go get Mr. Mock's class. So I am excited about this. Heat Cross is a great style. You get a couple of my favorite styles in this game. You get Elect Cross and you get Heat Cross. Absolutely fantastic. Heat Cross, of course, gives you access to a flamethrower. I love it. Elect Cross gives you access to essentially a lightning thrower. Fantastic. Although there are some good souls in Falzar as well, like Tomahawk Cross, where we get to use Tomahawk Man from Battle Network 5, who is another one of my favorite Navis. Absolutely fantastic. He and Dingo, I believe his name is, his operator, really cool guys. I believe they're Native Americans. Absolutely cool characters. They appear in Battle Network 5, I want to say Team Colonel, because I believe that you get Napalm Man and Team Proto Man. Team Colonel is the one that I consider the most canon. So that is the one that we shall be doing on stream. I feel like, actually, honestly, I may start streaming Battle Network 5 tomorrow. This is the only episode we're doing tonight, because it is going for midnight. And I had a little more energy, so I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So yeah, we may start streaming Battle Network 5 Team Colonel tomorrow. Honestly, Battle Network 5, absolutely loved it. It was a completely new and fresh thing for the series, with certain mechanics that were introduced for that game. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are going to really enjoy it. Honestly, the 3 games I'm the most excited about streaming are definitely, of course, this one, Cybeast Gregar, the other 2 being Battle Network 5 Team Colonel, and of course Battle Network 3. I have not decided whether I'm doing white or blue yet. I do think that at least for Battle Network 4 and Battle Network 5, And maybe even Battle Network 6, I might stream both versions, just because there are differences in, at least for Battle Network 4 and Battle Network 5, I think I'm going to stream both versions. Just because there are major differences. Battle Network 6, the only differences are the Fowler and the Link Navis you get. So I may only stream Gregar for this. I don't know. Because the stories are essentially the same. But for 5 and 4, they're different enough. But Battle Network 4 is going to honestly take a long time to stream. Because Battle Network 4, that was the one that you could play it through 3 times. And while the story does remain the same, to a point, the Navis that you fight in the tournaments change. Because Battle Network 4 was essentially one tournament after another as you're going around the world for these. And they would change each time. So, honestly, we would have to play it through 3 times to get the full experience. And honestly, I'm game for it if you guys are. So essentially, you'd be starting the game new each time with all the stuff you had from the previous game. And by the end of all 3 games, you would have all of your double souls. And you'd be able to access every single area. Alright, so now we're going to take on this mission to get Heat Cross. Alright, so this is Heat Man. So he is one of the, I believe, the 3 Navis that Mr. Match has used. I still say Torchman is my favorite out of all of them. So these are kettle viruses. So what we got to do is we got to defeat all of them that he's left over central area. And we can only defeat them with fire attacks. We have to get 100 damage and fire done to them, or they will not be deleted. 1 in central area, 1 and 2, and 2 and 3. So we got to beat 4 of them. So, of course, after we've completed this class, at any point, if we want to use Heat Man, we do have access to him. Which I think was a cool idea. Lets us get access to multiple Navis. So now we gotta find the kettle in this area. And by the way, each of the Navis, just like in BN5, will have access to their own special chip while you're using them. Which I thought was a cool idea. Now, obviously, while using different Navis, we will not have the same HP as we have with Megaman. We will not have access to our Navi custom programs because we are using a different Navi. Which makes perfect sense. So I did hear something great that I'm very excited about. So apparently in the Japanese versions there was content that we did not get access to in the Game Boy Advance versions in America, but I have been told that the special edition here, it does restore our access to that content, which I think is awesome. So apparently I'll be able to access content that I have not been able to play before. And that is super cool. So, an interesting thing to think about. So I have always wanted my own Navi, and I imagined what it'd be like to have one. And I thought about, okay, so we have a bunch of Navis in this series. Which one would I like to have? Because there were a few Navis that were not controlled by a NetEye. Navis like Glass Man, Stone Man, Bubble Man, things like that. And obviously, you know, Base. So I wondered, you know, what Navi would I like to have? There's actually one that I would love. If I was living in this universe and I was able to get this Navi. Larkman. He was in Battle Network 5 as a special boss you could find in the Undernet. He had this really cool design with wings on his back. His feet looked like they had talons on them. Honestly, loved him. He actually appeared in the Megaman anime, the NT Warrior. He appeared as a Darkloid. For those who do not know, Darkloids are a type of Navi that are created out of the darkness. And they can freely use dark chips, which was a type of chip that was the focus of Battle Networks 5 and 4. Using them would permanently lower your HP by 1. Could not be restored. Especially in 4, they were very important. In 5, they were still there and you could use them. But I usually choose just not to. I don't like my HP being lowered. And I'm like, there's plenty of other cool chips to use. Although there was a whole thing where you could use them as your sacrifice chip and get a dark version of your double self. Which I thought was cool. And it was really cool. So Darkloids, like I said, they could freely use those chips. They actually came from the darkness. In the show, many Navis that appeared in the games were Darkloids. Now, this part, I think, actually did air in America. Like, the last couple of arcs or something, I do not believe that they did air in America dubbed. But I think we at least got them subbed. Things like the Beast Wars and stuff like that. We also had a few Navis show up as if they were from like a parallel universe. But yeah, Larkman was a Darkloid. And I want to say he had like a Zoan or Beast form too. But I could be wrong. Nice. Pretty much just a lot of cool things. There were Megamans that I really wanted us to have in America that we just did not get the chance to have. And that made me sad. But at that point, popularity was waning. Which is a shame, but I mean, it is what it is. There we go. Well, let's take these. My Mega Buster can't go that far, unfortunately. So we just gotta keep using chips until we get our fire chips. I do also suggest checking out the Megaman NT Warrior manga. I believe there was only 13 volumes, but it was super cool. Personally, I think I was able to find it on a free manga browser on the App Store. I do not know if it's on, like, Apple stores, but I do know that it is on Android stores. I want a couple of fires. I'm gonna need a couple of those fire breaths to actually make this work. There we go. Gotcha. Alright, so now I've got to fight Mr. Mock. Or Mr. Match. And that's going to be the final test that we have with, to get the link cross. Alright, this shouldn't be so bad. We'll start out by throwing out Guardian. See, he's just a lighter, and it's hilarious. Alright, we got him down to 200, so we're just about there. We're gonna risk it. There we go! And, ooh, nice, 29 seconds. So we got Heatman H. Alright, so now we have our first link cross. Which, like I said, is kind of like Double Soul, but powered up. Alright, so now we're going to look at the tutorial. Alright, so activating a cross lets you use a linked Navi's power. Once you've linked, you'll stay that way during the battle. To link, press up while selecting a chip on the custom screen, then select a Navi to link with. So we have Heat Cross now. So fire chips that don't dim the screen get attack plus 50, which is really nice. And the Mega Buster gets attack plus 1. So, similar, and we got the Flames of Battle trophy, because we have Heat Cross. So now this is going to do 110 damage. Personally, I like the look of Heat Cross very much, especially like the kind of fire horns at the top. So like I said, if we take Aqua damage, we will lose our cross for the duration of the battle. And we will take double damage. So at this point, we have to head home. So honestly, really good Link to start out with. In the Falzer version, we get the Aqua Cross instead, so we start out with Aqua instead of Heat. Alright, so we got a bunch of people in the square. Alright, we have a character sprite that is different. And Mick and Tab are also there. I'm also really hoping the store will be open after this. Alright, so she's doing some sort of promotion. Yeah, she's important. Kind of reminds me of Maddie from BN1. She was the operator of Wacko Man, called Color Man, I think, in the anime, and she was kind of weird. But this one is more of a clown look, I think. Kind of maybe Harley Quinn inspired. So, she's pleased to announce this time tomorrow we'll be holding a special CompuDancing Jamboree! A Jamboree! In Central Area 3 to celebrate the opening of the expo. Alright, so they're saying give away prizes, and they want a lot of people to show up. Honestly, not bad. I mean, I can't go to your store if it's not open. Hopefully it is now. Alright, I think he just said it's open. Good, good. Because also the store will give us access to the job BBS, which has little side missions that we can do in order to get rewards. We can only start out with rank 1, and we do have to rank up to be by doing jobs to be able to do higher level ones. That should be our email about Heat Cross. Yes! It's open! Alright, so what this store will give us, it's like Higsby's from every other installment in Battle Network. We have access to the chip trader, which we can trade in 3 battle chips to get a new one. It does save automatically while doing that, just to let you know. So let's give him 3 of our reflectors. And then we get a random battle chip. Sometimes you'll get really good ones, sometimes not. Honestly, the best chip traders to go to are the ones that like take 10 of your chips and have the opportunity to give you a really awesome chip. So this is a lottery machine. This is where we can enter in lottery numbers we can find throughout the world, and we get rewards. Now, I happen to have all the lottery numbers saved, because it's what I do. Let's see. Yep. We got a lot of them. And honestly, we got some really, really good chips. Like, we can get amazing chips, we can get programs. I'm excited. Like, I got 3 pages of stuff to enter. And I will be entering them in so you guys can see the codes. So we're going to be doing that. The first one is going to be 7175 7977. And it gives us a Hurricane or Air Spin 3-0. Like I said, there is a lot of codes, but like I said, I do want to show them off here just so that you guys can see all the codes and be able to use them in your own games. Next, we have 517 02791. And this gives us Aquaman asterisk. So there's a bunch of codes that will give us Navi chips with asterisks, which is going to be amazing, and I will be using them. Because then, of course, I'll be able to use as many as I want in a turn. It will be fabulous. Next is 69544. 569. And I do apologize if this is tedious. Again, this is meant for you guys to be able to use these, because I do not think I can post all of them. Plus, I have them as screenshots, and I'd rather not be posting screenshots from my phone. So we have 2461. $6497. So yeah, I do apologize and hope that you guys can be patient with me. So now we have Blastman Asterisk. Absolutely fantastic. And this will really open up a bunch of really cool stuff for us. So next we have 9704. And then 9899. This one gives us Blizzard Ball H. Honestly, it's not a bad chip. We're getting some really awesome chips here. Next, we have 2827. 1002. Body Pack. I don't actually know what that is. It might be an... Alright, so it gives us armor... Shirt float? Oh, probably armor, undershirt, float, and air shoes. Not something I can fit right now. Next one. 1979. $0420. So now it gives us the Buster Pack. Another bunch of programs. Attack speed and charge +3. I can actually fit this. Oh, yes. So that is actually great. I will be using that. So now my attack level is 5, my speed and charge is 4. So that means my Mega Buster will deal, on a single shot, 5 points of damage, and on a charge attack, 50 points of damage. That is excellent. So that code again for that pack was 1979-0420. Definitely worth using. I'm excited about that. That is absolutely incredible. So next is 9207. $0765. And this gives us Chargeman Asterix. He's a train. Very cool. Next is 5137. $8085. So honestly, not all of these chips I'll be using, but it also puts a chip in my library, and I believe there is a trophy for getting every standard chip. Next is 4489. $2547. And it's Colonel Army Asterisk. I hope I'm saying that right, Asterisk. So 2372. $2234. So we are actually getting through these rather quick. Time Bomb 3. Next is 3811. $64.49. Deathmatch. Breaks all empty panels. So that should say Deathmatch, not Geddon. But that's okay. That's a good combo with a Snake chip. Snake from every broken panel on your side of the field summons a snake that shoots at enemies for 40 damage each. So it's a really good attack. Let's see, you can get max... So max on that if you're using that chip and you break all of your panels except the one you're standing on. 40. That's a max of 320 damage. Really good strategy, honestly. So 32-31. Uh, 08-27. So we got Dive Man Asterisk. Not bad. And next, 60-88. 41-38. I do hope you guys are excited to see these codes. Got Drill Arm. That was a great chip and introduced in BN5, I think. Big favorite of mine. Next is 79-81. $466. Nope, 4666. We got Dustman Asterisk. Next is 3042. 4514. For a chip I'm very excited for. Megaman! He was a World 3 Navi as well in the first game, and he is one of the Link Navis we can acquire in this game. Was really excited to see his comeback. Always loved his design. Next is 0878. Uh, 9369. Element Trap. Not really a chip I usually end up using. Next, 4556. $67.83. And we got a full energy. Let's see, 34. 54.72. It's another full energy. Next, 87.34. $14.89. Alright, so we already had that full, so we can use that again if we want. Not bad. So next, 0478. $94.79. We got Unlocker. Next, 54.65. Let me put this up so I can actually see it. Shoot. Alright, 54.65, 46.18. We got HP plus 300. And thank you guys for sticking with me for this. Like I said, I know it's a bit tedious to watch, but I'm hoping all these codes will help you out in the long run. And I will be doing this for every game that I have them. It should be Battle Network 3, 4, 5, and 6. I do not think 1 and 2 had a lotto machine. Next, 1041. 4878. Groundman. All right. 1421. 2857. And we got Gun Del Sol 3. Honestly, love Gun Del Sol. So the reason that this chip is so great is because it doesn't even matter if enemies are guarding like armored enemies, like the Medders, or that Hammer Statue virus that normally you can't damage unless they have entered their vulnerable state. The solar gun will actually break through that and deal them damage anyway. Absolutely fantastic chip. And there is a battle chip in... It's a mega chip in BN4 where it's a solar gun that hits 2 panels ahead for a long period of time, and it hits 2 rows at once. Absolutely fantastic. Although not as great as the Django Solar Boy battle chip in BN5, one of my favorite battle chips ever made, which has similar effects but also hits the entire field. Fantastic chip. I cannot wait to show it off to you guys. One of my favorite mega chips ever released. Alright, next we have 1240. We are about halfway through. Thank you for sticking with me. 4002. Actually, might be a bit more than halfway. Alright, next we have 4995. 1337. HP plus 100. 0874. 9780. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. 0874. 9780. Got HP plus 400. 5503. 1325. We got HP plus 500. Next is 8438. 7543. We got a Race Man. 9876. 6899. Got Lock Enemy. Okay, do we have 4 of these? So the next couple ones are Lock Enemies. We'll just leave those undone. 8860... No, 8867, yep. So for the sub-chip ones, we'll just start speeding it up. If it's the same chip, we'll just keep going through. You should be able to find all these codes online as well. I found them in a forum. Just never hurts to show them off. 41.25. Because, honestly, the stuff you get from these lotto codes, fantastic. Always worth using. They're wonderful. 70.74. And they can really up your game. 15.43. Like, as you can see, we're getting a bunch of Navi chips that are asterisk. So, we're going to be able to vastly improve our folder. 32.13. 23.48. So let's take a look at those two programs. So Rush, versus only, tracks enemies, versus only, snatches mega chips. I think this is for... I think that's for, like, battles, PvP battles. Alright, next, 124. 62.10. Speed max. And we are almost done, guys. Thank you so much. The next will be an untrapped sub-chip. We'll skip that. 94.30. 54.87. We got Charge Max. 24.82. $36.65. We got HP plus 200. 37.88. 96.78. HP plus 50. Now the next three are incredibly important. Ever since the Navi Customizer was introduced, there were key items that you could get called spin items. So things like spin green, spin white, spin red. They would have spin and a color by them. Whichever ones you got, you would be able to rotate your Navi Customizer programs to make them fit on your Navi Cust. Which was absolutely fantastic once I learned about them. So let's say you have an L-shaped one that's not fitting. You're like, oh, but it could fit in this space. Let's say it's white and you get spin white. You'll be able to spin it around so you can fit it into different spots and really fill out your customizer. So first one is for spin green, 0925 6524. So we got spin green. And these are the super important ones. 7783. Always the stuff I try to find as soon as possible. 7421. And we have spin red. Next is spin yellow. 4197. 6910. All right. 7564. And we are almost done. Thank you. Terribly sorry. Only have a few left. 1392. Recovery 300. How many unlockers do I have? I have... Because there's some unlocker codes. I'm only going to enter one of them because... Quite honestly, I have 4 already. 10954. There we go, now I have 5 unlockers. Next is one that I'm not actually sure what that is. 7945. $91.46. Oh, it's Sneak Run. It said Shinobi Dash. I'm like, what is that? $55.91. $74.21. Oh, that's wrong. $55.91. I looked at a whole different thing. Only a couple more left. 0601. Slash Man. 3 more, actually. 3 more. 6954. 8756. Tango. 0029. 7421. Tengu Man. The 2 more. 6752. $0179. It's my boy Tomahawk Man. And then the last code I'll show you for now, 9740. 3000. Alright. So first let's save, because that was a lot of codes we just entered. Let's hit our chip folder. So we can completely redesign our folder right now. First off, let's switch our Blast Man to Asterisk. We can trade in the roles. You know, let's trade in Double Beast. We'll put in Elec Man. What we can do is take out one of the roles. I'll keep roll 2 and roll 3. We can put in Erase Man. Tomahawk Man's good, though. I do like Erase Man. Can I have room for one? Okay, so yeah, I can only use certain Mega Chips. I will put in Lance. That's a great attack. I could probably take out a barrier. We'll still keep those. And for now, we have all those Navi chips, which we will be keeping. That's probably good for now. We'll wait until we get to a better chip trader to trade those in. Now let's see what Tab has. It's got Gundle Soul, Air Hockey, Drill Arm, Long Blade, Wide Shot, and Django. Hit enemy with bike riding Django. So we do not have enough Zennies. We'll have to come back for that. And this is the job request board. So I did download all of the missions that I can from the patches. First, find keepsake. We'll do a couple of these just for the fun of it. So we got to go to the gate of Cyber Academy. So it always does send us an email, which will tell us where to meet the person. This old lady. She came about my request. She was doing some volunteer work. She lost the old pocket watch her husband gave her. Says she was weeding a tree near the side of the road. My husband's still alive. He's not dead. So I think it's over here. No, here. Somewhere. Where are you? It's one of these trees. Maybe this tree? There we go. It's got reg up 2. And we got a point. So we need 9 more points to rank up. We gotta go to the teacher's room to this pre-order request. Admittedly, the constant emails are annoying, but it's not horrible. It does help us if we forget. Alright, so his request is he wants to collect an action figure. And he's going to send us to the store computer to place the order. So we need to go to Seaside area for this. So what I'm going to do is hit Seaside Town. I'm going to directly jack in there. Because it's still a bit faster than walking around the internet. Also, I think there's something back here. There was something back there. Maybe it's later in the game. Now, the graphics do look pretty good on the TV, not gonna lie. Especially with the filter on it. Why can't I jack in right now? That's kind of weird that I can't jack in. Oh, I can't check into that. Man. I do have to go through the internet. That is inconvenient, but not horrible. I've had worse. I didn't know it was broken. So I will go through my own computer. And you know what? I did decide I will start streaming Battle Network 5 tomorrow. Well, today now, but, you know, later when I get up from sleeping. I just, you know, it's cool. We'll have a couple series running at once. It might be a total of 3 going at a time, because as soon as I get the chance, I would like to start streaming Battle Network 3 as well. But I would have to get the first volume of the Battle Network collection first. I had to purchase Volume 2 individually. Because that's just what I was able to do at the time. I did try to fundraise. Did not work. Which is cool. It happens. I mean, it did work when we were trying to get Digimon Survive. We were able to fundraise for that, which was really cool. And I did give shout-outs to all the people that helped. We did a little bit of fundraising, though. This one, we were able to get a donation from my good friend and my neighbor. I was able to donate something to help me get this game, and it was very kind of him. I'm always glad to see my buddy. Alright. Megaman. So it looks like it strikes 2 panels ahead. It's not bad. Still hoping to run into Blast Man. Now, of course, if I do find the stronger version of these Navi chips, I will trade them in. Because I'd be silly not to. While I'm here, I should also show you where to find Dive Man's ghost data. It is in this area. Master Otanko! Nope, not what I'm looking for. There we are. Nope, it's in one of these side ridges. There you go. I will find you. Nope. Trying to remember the exact one he's in. I may be wrong. First, let's go get the stuffed animal thing. Yeah, we can do this. Wow, that really does a lot. So it is in Seaside Area 1. I was correct about that. I just looked it up. Nice. Got some Zennies. We'll be able to go Fort Django after this. And we get to try out a Raceman. Alright, so that's how his chip works. Honestly, underwhelming. There you go. Ah, that wasn't my 3,000 zennies. Poop. That's okay. We're gonna find ourselves Dive Man. Nice. I know you're here. You jerk! We're gonna find him. Just gotta find where he went. He must be down there. Ah, yeah, I didn't think about that. Cool. Nope, still fine. We'll check around down here. Dangerous game we're playing, but let's do it. There we are. Alright, he's got to be around here. Found him! This may seem silly, but I want the extra damage. Actually, yeah, let's use Life Aura. That should keep us going. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Oh, we got this. I like Life Aura. Alright, we got Dive Man D, so it's right over here. We still need some Zennies, though. Because I want that Django battle chip. There we are. Zennies? Yes! And now we just need 600 more. Not bad. And that shouldn't take too long. Or maybe it strikes the nearest row of enemies. I'll have to experiment. Not what I needed. Nope, it is 2 panels ahead. Not as reliable as I'd like to see. Might switch him out for Tomahawk Man. More damage. And I think a wider area covered. Yeah, we're switching for Tomahawk Man. For now, we'll keep him there until I get my Django. Might be Mr. Data in the area that has the last few Zennies we need. No! Please be Zennies. Yes! Just need 150 more. Not what I needed, but appreciated. There we go. No Zennies, but there's got to be mystery data down here. Nope, that's a bug frag. Almost, though. These be zennies. You punk. That might be zennies. That might have been a poor decision. Yep, exactly what I thought. I just had to take the damage. There we go. Oh, wait. 50 away. Why? Yes! Alright, now we're good. We'll go turn this in and go get our chip. Reference book. Now that has a lotto number in it, I believe. Django! Honestly, I love that Django Solar Boy was included so heavily in the Battle Network series. Because I love Django. He's just super cool. There we go. Finally have a tag chip that works. Got Django and Blastman, so they'll show up together when they show up on the screen. So we are getting into... It's past 12, and we're hitting at about an hour and 20, so we are going to end the stream here and pick things up again to later today after I do the wonderful sleep. So until next time, this has been your wintry neighborhood Winterspell, reminding you guys to stay frosty, and I will see you in the next video.